Now, if you do get along with your stepdaughter, though, you don't have a lot of options, idiot. Right. The most you can do, like I said, is lick her one time. Why? Right. Because you're not really trying to do something sexual with her because the mom's right there, idiot. Right. You don't have time. No. You're not really alone with her, and you would know it. No. Quit blaming me and the mom when that's the only two people you can blame there. Right. You weren't there. You're not an eyewitness. Quit butting into someone else's life. Right. You have something to hide, probably yourself. You're the one not being the real self. That's what people wonder. Right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Who are you to attack me? I know. What secrets do you have in your own closet? Right. I know. If you're like that for a child waking someone up in the middle of the night, right, and you think automatically I did something with her because I'm schizophrenic, well, why would you even let her come in there to me, right? And that's more on the mom, right? If you think I'm sexual, well, you can't let your child get around me, in case I lick her one time, right? Which is all you're saying I might have done, right? Is lick her one time. That's all we're really agreeing with. I may have licked her one time, right? In her vagina area? One time? Right? Do you think she even felt it? Do you think that was more about smelling her, maybe? Or some other reason? Right. And I wasn't thinking clearly? Maybe. Okay, maybe I wasn't thinking clearly. I didn't know what to do if she came in there and woke me up. Right. It don't mean I'm being my normal self either, because normally she could have woke up her mom. Right. Yes, she could have. Yes, she could have. Her mom was there. Her mom was there. Unless her mom's a hard sleeper. There you go again. Right. I do that. Mm-hmm. But there again, I slept next to the woman for 4 months at least. Right. I know. Of the 6 months we knew each other. Right. Right. We made it that far. I know. Right. Mm-hmm. And she had to have what appeared to be to her mother a stable household. Right. You think if it was unstable, right, her grandma would have gave her daughter to her? Right. No. But she did anyway, even though her mom left me stranded in Tennessee. Right. Now, come on. Use your head, Grandma. It ain't gonna last much longer if someone leaves someone stranded in their trip to meet you. Right. But that's life. Get over it. It happens. Bad things happen. Right. Well, some idiot on YouTube is bringing up. Maybe it's the biological dad. Like I keep asking you. Well, who is this person? They don't even sound like an eyewitness to the situation involved. Right. They sound like a nosy, no good beatnik with no clue as to what happened, and all I can do is make something up that could happen. Right. And they want to make me make it up by accusing me of doing something with the girl. Right. Okay, but if I did, there was another reason to do something with her. Right. I wasn't thinking clearly. Right. And it was only one time I could have done it in the 20-something, 30-something years since I met her. Right. The one time. Right. The only time. You won't let it go, will ya? That's the whole point. You won't let go of one possible incident. Well, I'm guessing by your insisting that something happened, right? What happened? But I don't necessarily remember it either. What do you think we could have done with her mom there? Not much, not much. Bigger one time, right? I'm serious, right? And that is probably really dispel it, right? I'm trying to assess a situation I'm in, right? She could have needed to pee or something. I don't know why she would wake me up. Do you? No. If she woke me up, why would she wake me up? You can't answer that question, can you, idiot? No. That's why we're still on about it after 30 damn years. I know. My son, I guess, our DNA ain't lining up. He's 22% English. I'm 6% English, right? He's 4% Irish. I'm 29% Irish. That ain't right. I don't know what's going on there, right? But I can't do nothing about it. Did Daphne strap me with someone else's kid? Looks like. I don't know. I don't know. And did Georgia just play along? I make it 99.9%. Yeah. Maybe. But if they did, they did. I can't do nothing about it. Right. Right, no. I know. He just told me this recently, so what can I do about it, right? He's 22% English. I'm 6. Because I'm also French, German, English, and Irish. That's 4 different nationalities alone. And I was a 6th of those. Right? And the greatest was the Irish, which was 29. Right. The most that could have been is 24%. Right. And then my dad's side, right? Which I thought that was the Irish too. Then my granddad's side, right? And my grandma's side, which was the French, right? But she was also Austrian, right? Right. I guess so too. Right? I also had Greek, Italian, right? Spanish, right? And again, right? Nigerian and right? Arabic. My son didn't mention but 2 of those, English and Irish. Right? I don't know. He just recently did 23andMe. Right. I don't. Or I'm sorry, Ancestry. And that's what he came back with. So did the courts get it wrong? Probably. I don't know. All I can do is say, as far as I know, though, you could be my son, but if you're not, you're not. I'm the only dad you know, though. You know what I mean? Right. You're the only son I know. Right. And sometimes it's a stepdad situation, like McGrady, right? He raised another man's kids. Right. It happens. Mm. So, yeah. Well, the rest is around 6%. Right. See, there's only. See, even my numbers are weird, right? Numbers, right? I know. But they were from 23andMe, right? He did it through Ancestry. So, though I had a profile on Ancestry, it ran out. Right. I'd have to redo it through Ancestry or something. I know. And even then, I'm still French, German, and Irish when I did do it through Ancestry. Right. That still showed up. Right. Remember I told you that? Right. I know. I did do Ancestry and 23andMe. Right. To get a comparison. Right. Though they were similar, it still said I was French, German, English, and Irish. Right. Right. At least those four I knew about. Right. Right. Now, it also said I was from the Caucasus Mountains, which is something Todd had mentioned to me, right? My grandfather on my dad's side, right? That he was from the Caucasus Mountains. That could be the Greek and the Italian, right? Right. But you can only be 25%, right? And 50-50 of your parents, right? And he said the English was 22% and the Irish was 4%. Right? That's backwards, right? I'm 29% Irish, and 6% English. Because my mom alone was English, German, French, and Austrian. Right. That's 4. That's 6. Right. Then my dad's side has to either, or 12%. Right. Somewhere in there. Right. It's not 22. It's not only 22. Right. And then 12% is the rest. Right. The Irish, the Italian, the Greek. Right. The Nigerian and the, I don't know, Arabic. And Claude could pass for maybe those 4. I don't know. If you remember what he looked like, Mom. Right. I know. Seriously. This is a new wrinkle in my life, right? Jonathan might be someone else's kid. I don't know. Right. I'm not trying to embarrass you, John, right? I know you're not trying to embarrass me, but the problem is your mom, right? Lied to us both. And I didn't know for sure. Well, some men you have a baby with, some men you marry, you know what I mean? I might be the marrying kind. And, I'm the kind you might can have a family with, right? But the man you got pregnant by might not have been, right? You know, right? Let's be honest, right? Or you might have been already married, right? I don't know. But already the discrepancy is between the English and Irish, right? I'm more Irish and he's more English, right? And the most I can be is 12% English, right? From my grandparents, German, right? English and German was my granddad's, right? And then French and Austrian is my grandma. That's 12% each, right? I know. And then Italian, I don't know. And Greek usually would be my great grandfather on my dad's side. I don't know. Unless he was the Nigerian and the Arabic as well, right? Now I found out I'm 9 different nationalities. He found out he's way different than me, you know. And, so was it 23andMe's fault or Ancestry's fault, or right? Do we need another DNA test? The date may be messed up, right? I know, right? We don't know yet. We just found out, right? Maybe they've got the wrong kid, right? Maybe you someone else spit in it. Right. Now you're supposed to spit into a little tube, usually. I know. And they just do it by your saliva, right? Right. Or you do a swab, right? With a cotton, right? And you break it off, right? And you put it in the tube, right? But now we got a new problem. Is Jonathan really my son now? Right. Though I'll treat you like a son, John. I don't know what to do about it. Right. But you're at least my son through marriage, right? Like Roddy was little Roddy's son, right. What you do about it is up to you. You can fade away in the midnight. I can't stop you. If you don't want a relationship with me, we ain't gotta have one, right? But you are right. It's fishy that you're more English than Irish, right? You should be more Irish than English, right? Or at least not 22% English, right? That's someone who's more English than me, When my grandparents were French, German, English, and Austrian. That's me, right. We might even be related to Marie Antoinette's family line, right? Because, see, they just killed her in the, I don't know, king and queen, right? The figureheads, right? They might have let her offspring live, right. I don't know. And I'm also related to Hamilton, right? Alexander Hamilton. Coincidence? They did a show about him. I don't know why. I know. I know. But son, all we can do is either we can keep up a relationship as father and son, though you're now my stepson, right? Maybe. Though we have a connection, it's not quite right, but I don't know. How to be more English and not French, German, and English, right. You should be at least 3% German, right? Or something, right? I know. You know what that means, I know. Now, if you're picking on me, I don't know what's going on. You gotta ask your mom, boy. I know. I tried to marry her honestly, I know you did. I honestly wanted a wife, right? And now it turns out the kid might not be my kid, right. According to his own 23andMe test, right. Alright, sorry. I know.